First cast, really.
Yep, about my second and third one, but very close to it. So these fish are schooling on shad a lot early in the morning. So I'm just using a little white swim jig with a small trailer. It's really downsized swim jig. Caught a nice little, that's probably a keeper right there. Not a bad one. Didn't take long. He blew up on it twice, or maybe there was 2 or 3. Good morning, everyone. We are out here on Lake Guntersville for day 2 of practice. Y'all seen day 1 yesterday. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. If y'all did, and y'all came back to this one, I appreciate it. We're gonna fish today, tomorrow, practice, and the tournament starts in the next 2 days. So hit that subscribe button, got more videos coming. Let's get today started. Start shaking them off instead of catching them though. That's a bald eagle. 2 of them. Small one, non-keeper. Same pattern though. So for me, I try to look at places that fish would use if there was no grass, places that the current hits hard, places that are in front of places where they're going to spawn, or just kind of where they live. Because I don't think a fish, in my opinion, wants to swim like 20 miles here and there. So you find a good place where they want to spawn, then find the good grass mat in front of it that the current's kind of hitting, and that's kind of what I look for. And then you also have just creeks that notoriously have lots of really big fish in it, and a big population of fish. So you know, you get in some of the main creeks and you just kind of like look around there hoping to find a big school of them. But I like to get out here on the river mostly. It seems to be a little more tightly packed, and you just look for, in my opinion, where the current hits the best, out in front of good stuff and sitting in the right depth range. But you got to figure out the depth range first. No.
And why are we arriving at this area?
So yesterday I got one really good bite off some super shallow docks. Hard to find that doesn't have eelgrass completely washed up under it. On the main lake, most of the docks like that have eelgrass just covered it. So these over here are a little bit more protected in the bay. It's not gonna be quite as good, but it's gonna be a lot easier to fish. So I can fish them, but there's probably not be as many fish under them, but all the ones that are under it, I will at least show my bait. So see if there's any under them. On my jig. Skipped under the shallowest dock I have fished yet today. If you look under there, you can see the literal bottom underneath there. So I think that's the deal, is you got to be super shallow on this bare bottom, and you can get a bite under these docks.
So Kyle has gotten himself into quite a predicament. The rod is under the dock. Just chilling out. Trying to get one of my prototype jigs out from under there, because I ain't got many, because we didn't get many, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. It's too far. Today we ain't catching nothing. Not fishing in the current probably is what's wrong, because we ain't been in the current, and I don't know, man. So these guys are going to catch them out of the grass,
The fish are in the grass, you get around the grass and you see activity. But for me, it's been like that for as long as I've been fishing, you know, these grass lakes. In the fall, it just ain't real fast and furious, and it's not anything that I want to base a tournament on. Now, I'm still going to fish grass for probably another 10 hours in practice. And by fish grass, I mean like the big matted mats out there on the river channel and in them creeks and stuff. I'm going to fish that for a lot more this practice because I believe that's where it's going to be won at. But at the same time, it just feels low percentage to me. And I know people think that I just want to come and throw a frog all the time, but I don't like throwing a frog and stuff like that. I specifically like high percentage places, and those mats are far from that. Little spotted bass, well I figured it was. I got a bite over there, missed him, threw back in there, got him. Not exactly the Alabama spots you read about in the magazines. Little one on a bluff on a piece of wood. Little spotted bass, but bit the old jig. Drawn. Never mind, large enough. There's a 2-pounder. Maybe a touch bigger. Well, hooked a catfish. Small one. Can't tell for sure if that's a spot 100% or a mean mouth or what, but another little one. We're gonna leave this place. So I started here first thing this morning, first stop, and caught like a 15-16 inch largemouth instantly, marked it, left, came back, and then now I kind of feel like I see why there are in certain places. So I feel like I came back, got 2 more bites here, and foul hooked that catfish. So this is gonna be a place we might hit if we're down in this area. Looks like a pretty good place. There's gonna be, you know, it's so tough right now. Fishing this kind of stuff where you know there's fish is gonna be very, very important. So just a little something that we are going to remember.
This is the beginning. There's always starts with one, then there's another and another.
Found a little road bed run through the middle of a grass bed, so cranking it. Got a couple, but they all, no keepers so far. It's been about 15 minutes since I had caught them 3 on almost back-to-back casts. This way ain't right the trolling motor. Seems like if you get around them, they bite. These over here are just all small, so obviously it's either this area or a depth I'm doing wrong. Even though this one right here came out of 4 foot, the other ones came out of 7. But for whatever reason,
I'm hooked in the carpet bad. Whatever reason, small. All right, guys, just got to Santee Cooper. We're in Santee, North Carolina now. Or is it South Carolina? Santee, South Carolina. And just realized that for whatever reason, my mic that I use for recording videos did not work. So that was the end of day 2 and 3 of practice. Lumped it together because I didn't catch a lot of fish. You know, I tried to fish ways that I thought the tournament would be won. And basically, I couldn't get that going for anything. So pretty much committed after those 2 or 3 days that I was going to run current breaks. I might fish a little bit of grass and just see what happens, you know. So never got anything going, but did have that one really good day of practice on day 1 up the river. So that's where I plan to go on day 1 of the tournament. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button because we got videos coming of the actual tournament footage. So hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss it. Turn the alerts on. We'll catch y'all in the next one.